Hello, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion, and I am here with the design team project share for Shabby Chic Boutique. Amy Love is the owner, and she has a exhibit shop, and I will place her information in the description box. But I just finished these. As soon as I finished my first project, I started working on my second project because I got inspired. Sometimes that happens. You get inspired and you just keep on working. And so what this is a mini little handbag. I made the handle and I made a matching cuff bracelet. I began with, I showed it to you in project 1 that she has these nice little canvas bags. It's a really small little bag. And the bag has a drawstring. And one of the things I realized is that I needed to change the strings. And actually it was quite easy to do. I made this little handle because one of the things I think that if I make a little bag that I'm going to use, and especially if I make a cuff to match it, I want to be able to hold on to it. I don't want to lose things. And it's just, the way it came out came out so cute and elegant. All the laces I used actually are from Shabby Chic Boutique. I used the main one is this. This is this is the back of it, so you can see it better. But this fabric here, I used a fabric type of a lace. I turned it into this lovely little handbag, and I think the only things I added myself were very small things in this bag. But this is a lace that she had in her kit, and I put in here in the center. I just strung it with my velvet ribbon, and I took this lace and I attached it to the top, you can see. But when I first started, I first attached this here, and actually it's all thick lace. It's this thick, and I was able to then just fold it right in half. Let me see, I might have a piece of it. Here's a piece of the lace. It looks like there's enough for me to actually make one more. And I just folded it this way, and then I attached it here along the edges, see? And it just made the bag just covered it perfectly. It's just the right size to cover it. And then I used this lace, and then I ran the ribbon through it, and that went up here. And I decided to not make this too blingy because I wanted to make the cuff more blingy. So I added, after I did that, I added this again. I used this in the pumpkin that I made, this beautiful lace. First I put this lace here all the way around, and I matched it up so that it would match up from the front to the back. And then I don't have any more of this. I placed this on top of that, so I layered it. When I layer my laces, I have a goal. I always have a goal that I want to bring out the beauty that I see in that particular lace or even fabrics. And so I wanted to bring out the beauty of this part of this delicate lace, but then also the beauty of these butterfly type laces. So I layered the butterflies on top. And then I just simply embellished them with a little bit of a flat back pearl. And here, this is the beautiful heart that Amy has in her shop. I decided to put it here at the bottom, and I ended up putting the flat back pearl right in the center, and I liked how that looked. So then it went all the way around. See, I did the same thing on the back. You can see that. I just embellished the front a little bit more. And on the front, I decided to make it quite simple, and just because I wanted the beauty of this fabric lace to come out. I didn't want to hide it. I didn't want to put like a giant bling, giant things on it so that it would not hide. So what I used was, I used this from her shop, and I've already made several things out of it, and I see I still have some left. And I didn't particularly want even this entire piece on there, so I just took the flower off, and I added actually some other parts of the lace, and I just put I cut out a piece here, and I placed that as a center, just so all the colors would all come together. And I put a small little bling. This is bling from my own stash on there because I wanted it to stay delicate. And then I got the idea of actually adding a little handle, and I said, what handle would look good on it? There's just 3 strands, and I just twisted them together, and I made a little handle. It's the first time I've ever done this, so sometimes I get inspired and I end up making something beautiful, and I think this handle is just beautiful, and it goes perfect with this cute little bag. It's just adorable, a cute bag you can carry if you go out. And then I used one of her other blings that she has, and this bling, because it was going to be near the handle, I did end up sewing it on and gluing it on. I did both. I sewed it on and glued it on because I didn't want it to fall off, because I know this area will be handled of the bag. And on the sides, I did do, when I attached it, I decided to attach it to the outside. I was thinking of attaching it on the inside, but I still wanted the drawstring to work, so I kind of worked around the drawstring and just attached it a little forward. So there you go. Isn't that, I really like how this came out. I liked it. And then I said, well, I need to do something. I wanted to make a matching cuff for it. So here's the matching cuff. Isn't it lovely? What I used is, Amy sent me this beautiful lace. It is a stretchy band lace. And I used a little bit of it in my previous project. I made a flower out of it, but now this time I used it as the band of my cuff. And I tried to follow some of the similar design of the little handbag. If you can see, there are a lot of similarities. You can see here, this part is here. And this, I did twist more. And I actually added it here along the side. You can see it there. I'm going to put it really close so you can see that. You can see it there. And then I actually decided to leave it hanging here. This is my, just like I did on the purse. And then on top of that, I put, this is my bling, my own bling here. And I actually put a little bit of the one of the other laces that she has just on the corner there, just to give it a finished look. And if you can see underneath, I still have this same fabric that I used here. I have some as the base fabric for this cuff. You can see that. And again, the flower's here in the center, just like that. And here the laces are the same laces here at the bottom, except I didn't do as many. I didn't make it as many. That way when you put it on, it will, you know, it lines like that. You can kind of see it highlight your wrist or your hand. And again, there I used her beautiful bling. And this time I did not sew it on. I just glued that one on. And just put some gentle, like some flat back pearls there. I'm following the same designs, and then I added one of my own blings on top of here. And the reason why my own bling got on there was because I lost this one. And I was like, oh, so I started choosing my own, and then I found it. So then I was able to kind of blend it in so that it had this beauty about it. So I really do love this. So the back is quite plain of this. It has the beautiful lace, that stretchy lace. So when you put it on, you just kind of stretch it on to your hand, and it kind of squeezes on, and it stays nice and snug, and it feels so comfortable. I wore it for a while, and it feels so comfortable. Now, one of the things I'd like to tell you too is that if you'd like a tutorial, I think I would love to do a tutorial on this wristband. It's just so beautiful. So that might be coming in the future, something similar. I hope you enjoy my project also. I always kind of, I had been wanting to make elegant things, and I guess I succeeded with my previous one, and in this one I think it's a bit of an elegance. After I added this little strand here, I think it made this really come together and look very elegant. Elegant little handbag and a wristband to go with it. I hope you enjoyed my project, and you will go over to Shabby Chic Boutique and look for the beautiful laces that they have, so that they can you can go and make something similar. On she carries every part of this except I think she does carry beads. I don't know if she carries the sides. I think these are the 3mm beads. They worked very well for wrapping together. But this is Liz with Crafty Devotion. Hop on over to Amy's Zibbit store, which I will have a link in the description box. Talk to you next time.